Attract wealth. How to attract wealth in 3 easy steps. AttractingAbundanceHQ.com presents Attract Wealth. How to attract wealth in 3 easy steps. Confused with all the law of attraction and attracting abundance information out there? In this report, I'll give you 3 simple steps to attracting wealth. Best of all, they work over and over again. By Rushan B. Attract wealth. How to attract wealth in 3 easy steps. Page 2. Everyone should be able to attract wealth at will. In this report, I'm going to share 3 simple steps that make this process as easy and natural as it should be. If you follow the steps I outline, you'll be attracting wealth with ease in no time. You can expect to see real-world tangible results within days. If you ignore the steps, you'll find yourself frustrated and confused as to why all the effort you're putting in isn't getting you where you want to be. Even if you manage to create wealth with massive action, you'll find that the path isn't just that enjoyable, and once you get there, it's not just as sweet as you imagine. The basic principles upon with these steps are based is that you attract first what you continually think about and those thoughts that have the strongest emotional charge. Step 1. Create an empowering visualization. Firstly, decide on exactly how much wealth you'd like to attract. The trick is to think in terms of what you'll use the wealth to do. This creates more desire than simply stating a monetary amount. For example, if your immediate reaction is to decide on $10,000, ask yourself, what would that allow me to do? Or, how would that change my life? What you're doing is looking for the end desire. Money is most commonly just a means to an end, and more often than not you'll have greater and natural desire for the end of the result. Next, begin to create a mental image of you already having this thing or experience that desire. Start describing this scene by grabbing a piece of paper and writing it in your handwriting. It's proven that the act of writing sometimes downfires that's far more neurons than either just verbally describing it or typing it out. Specifically focus on exactly what you see both internally and externally. Now that you have this thing or event, then focus on what you can hear, both internally and externally. Lastly, focus on what you feel both internally and externally. The entire description should be a form of point of view of already having this thing or experience that you've been wanting. Just to be clear, the thing or experience I'm referring to is the end result you decided on earlier. The entire description should be at least one full A4 page. If not, you haven't gone into enough detail. Go back and add more sensory detail. Attract wealth. How to attract wealth in 3 easy steps. Page 3. Step 2. Create the feeling of already having your desire. Read out your description aloud. Really allow yourself to get into it. Imagine it as best as you can. Be sure to imagine the full sensory-rich detail that you wrote down in step 1. Engage as many of your senses as possible. I suggest you get your body involved. Move your hands, etc. You really use your voice tone to communicate and describe the scene in as much detail as possible. This multiplies the power of this step. Once you start to get into the imagery, you'll notice you start to feel really good inside. This is the feeling of you actually enjoying having your desire. This is the magic feeling that lets you know that you are attracting that desire to you right now. Write down 2 or 3 words to describe that feeling within you. You'll be using those words to recreate these feelings throughout the day. Step T. Create a process to constantly create that feeling within you. Get out a business card and flip it over. Hopefully it's blank on the reverse side. If not, find another. Write down the 2 or 3 words that you choose to remind you of that feeling of having what you've been wanting. What you're doing is to keep this card in your shirt pocket. Then throughout the day, simply take it out and repeat all those words for yourself. Allow yourself to really get into that feeling of having. This step-2 process is designed to help you focus on exactly what you want, and to do it in a way that develops a strong, positive emotional charge towards what you want. Then you continually recall the feeling, bringing it to you faster and faster. Now that you've read this article, your next step should be to get out a piece of paper and start on step 1 by deciding exactly what you'd like to attract. Following these 3 steps is the simplest way to attract wealth at will. Attract wealth. How to attract wealth in 3 easy steps. Page 4. Resources. My website. http://attractingabundancehq.com. Watch the step-by-step blueprint for attracting anything you want into your life. http://attractingabundancehq.com/video reveals step by step blueprint for attracting anything you want / How to manifest absolutely anything and see results in 2 days flat without silly flop Jedi mind power skills or years of practice. Guaranteed. http://manifestitalltoday.com/manifestanything/effortless abundance blueprint, the synergy of eternal peace and external success. http://effortlessabundancesite.com.